Show you how to chain block in Radiant Typhoon. So this weekend I played in the German Open and I was playing Drake Hotel and I played against Radiant Typhoon, and my opponent made a bit of a mistake where I thought they could have played around the cards I had, and we're going to go through it. So this was the board state. I had one card in hand which was Ash, 4 Drake Hotel sets and Arthalion, and it was my opponent's turn. They had 2 cards in hand which were Mystical Space Typhoon and Crocea with a Megala on board that they hadn't used yet. And so in this situation they used the Mystical Space Typhoon. They destroyed one of my back row. It's not too significant which one, but we'll say one of the traps just to force it out. And then on a new chain, they get to trigger the Crocea and the Megala. And so they know I have this Ash Blossom in hand because I've added it back with Arthalion. So they choose the chain block. So they go Chain Link 1 Megala, Chain Link 2 Crocea, which is great. So they summon this out, and then they use Megala. They've already been through Eldum and Swen. So they kind of have 2 good choices here, which is to summon the Varun or the Phonix. And in this spot, they have 2 MSTs in Grave, which is too many to banish with Sting. So the best choice here is to summon the Varun, because in this spot, the Crocea can trigger, and if I choose to Ash Blossom it, they can use the Varun to negate, and they can go +2, they can go for some link plays, and they can keep extending, and then they can summon the Phonix on my turn. Unfortunately, what my opponent decided to do was they summoned the Phonix, and then they activated the Crocea, and they had no other way to chain block, and so I ashed it, and ended on no interruptions. And the best effect in Radiant Typhoon to resolve is Crocea, and this is going to be really important next format in Burst Protocol format, because Radiant Typhoon is going to be a really strong deck, and knowing how to chain block your Crocea and protect it from hand traps is really important, and this is one of the ways you can do it, with summoning the Varun early, or using different ways to chain block it. Like if you still had a Swen in deck, you could summon a Swen and go Chain Link 1 Crocea, Chain Link 2 Swen. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Kelly. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out my channel.